here. Guess what day it is? That's right. It's Q&A day. It's Ask Sharon Anything. So I've got a whole complete pile of questions here. So bear with me. We'll get down to that. For those of you that are new to my channel, please scroll on down and hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a lot, ladies, okay? And then, of course, hit the little bell because that'll notify you of my upcoming videos. I tape on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, my ladies, okay? Now, I want all of you to bear with me. This has been a wild weekend. September is my birthday month. Tomorrow morning at 7:12 a.m., I will be 70, the big 70 years old. All my friends that are even out of town came on in. The friends in town, they planned this whole surprise big bash, and it went on for like a couple of days. Okay, I'm really tired, so hang in there with me, because if I start skirting over everything, you're going, oh, you'll know why. Okay, and of course the week isn't over yet. But I'm letting you know now, so in case you say, what, Sharon? What'd you say? Huh? You'll know why. Okay, as you well know, in this particular video that I always do, I encourage you to ask any questions that you're interested in. It could be makeup, it could be skincare, it can be lifestyle. That includes, home, family, the white picket fence, boyfriends, whatever you want. Just feel free to scroll on down, hit that email address. It's Sharon's email address down below in the description bar. Forward over any questions. I'm more than happy to answer them every Monday when I do my Q&As, okay? All right, girlfriends, let's start off. Here we go. Dear Sharon, is there anything in any way to get Botox and fillers cheaper? If there was, girlfriend, we'd be there. No, there actually is, and I'm going to tell you how you're going to do this. Once you start getting Botox, even the very first time, or fillers, you join what they call the Allergens Brilliant Distinction Club. And actually what that is that because most of Botox and, of course, fillers, like Juvederm, what have you, from the Allergen company, you generally get discounts. They give you, points. So it's just like this last time when I had to have extra Juvederm, which we'll get to that in a little bit. All of my points that I had accumulated since the last visit or two completely paid for all that. So I didn't have to pay another $750. I mean, it was all in points. So that is a good way to do it. But other than when they go on sale to a cheaper unit, possibly. Now you can watch Groupon for discounts and things like that, but be careful because you don't know who the injector is. I think it's so important. The injector is the whole 9 yards when you get fillers or Botox. Are you following me? Plus, when you go in with the Groupon, sometimes after they give you this special, like anywhere from $8 to $10 a unit, which is cheap right now, they'll say, oh, and we can add a little more here, just a couple of more units here. It'll only run you like, $11 a unit or $12 a unit, or they could go as high as $15. So just be careful with all of that. It's kind of nice to be able to go to your own dermatologist because they have injectors there if they're not the injector themselves, or your plastic surgeon's office. I am, or if you are, if you frequent a med spa constantly and you know the injector, you're familiar with them, that's cool. Because they have to be a nurse to be an injector. It's not just a lay person. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Dear Sharon, how are you doing in your all-over classes, and do you get any certifications for all of these products and treatment classes that you're going through? Oh, yes, I do. For over a year now, I have been going to these. Actually, it's about a year and a half. And for every product that I am going to be selling on my site. I have to be trained in that product. I have to be trained to know the ingredients, how it works for different skin types and so forth, and how it's applied, how it's injected, how it's done, how's this, how that. So yes, I am getting certified in every single thing, and most of the certifications are legal in all the states as well. So yes, I will have all of that. Well, I almost do, tell you the truth. I don't like much. But it hasn't been difficult or anything. It's just been extremely time consuming because, you know, I got 5 businesses, so help. You know, it's been a lot. But yes, I do have to have that. It is the state of Texas, and they are loaded for bear on making sure everything's right and up front and legal. Okay, thanks for your question, baby girl. Dear Sharon, my Retin A does not seem to be working. I still look old and wrinkled. What is my problem? You didn't say how much Retin A you were on. Hang on a second. Yes, you did. Okay, down here below in parentheses. Okay, you said you're on the 0.01% and you've been on it for 4 years. And nothing, you see nothing. Okay. There can be several issues going on here. Let's talk about it. Retin A is an absolutely fantastic drug prescription, okay? Let me explain that to you. It's a medicine. Now, it was originally for acne-related issues eons back, okay? Because I had the prescription for my son that was having acne, and he had Accutane and all that. It was by prescription. That's what it was for. But we found out it had benefits to all types of skins. Now, I am not telling you that when you take Retin A, you're immediately going to be lifted, full, everything. No, 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 no. That is not it. You may see some reduced fine lines. You may see some of your bigger wrinkles smoothing out. You may see a little more plumpness in your face, and we'll take all we can get. You may see that the plumpness is caused just a tad, a little bit of lift. You might notice your skin texture is better. Yes, but it doesn't take the place of medical procedures. And let me be specific. For instance, I go in for my CO2 treatments. I'll discuss those in another video. I don't think I've done a video on that one. Done it on everything else. I go in for my peels, okay? I always do chemical peels. I go in for any type of laser, and we'll be going in for more under my eyes, that resurface. I'm just waiting to find the bloody time. And this kind of thing, all of these are to help. I'm not going to stop using my Juvederm and, you know, or other fillers. I'm not going to stop using my Botox to get rid of lines. I mean, as you can see, Retin A doesn't get rid of those L's. Nah, nada. It might smooth them somewhat, but the Botox is going to smooth them where they're not there, making you look angry as the devil. Do you see what I'm saying? So Retin A is a miracle in some ways, but in some ways it's not the end of all, you know? If I had my first choice of it, and don't get me wrong, if there were no such thing as fillers or Botox, I would, you know, say Retin A would be my #1 favorite product because I just like what it's done for me, okay? However, my #1 of all, if I was stranded on a deserted island with nothing there, you know what, I'd take my Botox and fillers with me. Because everything else is going to work itself out. I mean, the Botox and the fillers do the trick. It's not the Retin A that's doing that particular trick. So if you want something very noticeable and very different, that's what you'll do. But Retin A helps. Yes, it helps. It's a major help. So are growth factors a major help. So is vitamin C a major help. You see what I'm saying? And so is your hyaluronic acid giving you hydration. All of these are important. But the Retin A is not the answer to your prayers. It's the answer to get the prayer going, okay? You follow me, girlfriend? Now, this is what I think you might be doing wrong if you're not seeing a difference in Retin A. Because everybody sees some sort of difference. I don't know how often you're exfoliating. People don't, I did a video not too long ago on exfoliation. Exfoliation is the key to everything when it comes to your skin, everything. If you don't peel off that crusty crust on top, your serums, and hopefully they're medical grade, cannot penetrate deeper than the top layer of your skin, which is the epidermis. It has to be able to penetrate, go down to the dermis and the lower layers after that, and perform their miracles, okay? So Retin A isn't going to do any good if you're not exfoliating. Now, I exfoliate every day in some form or fashion, which I did a video on that. If you'll look back in my playlist and look at my exfoliation video, that's going to explain to you about everything and how often you should exfoliate. But without the exfoliation, you're going to be dead in the meat with any products you use. Because it's just going to sit on top of the crusty crust. You know what I mean? And that doesn't do any good. And I know a lot of you gals get kind of caught up on the type of moisturizer. It's kind of like cleansers. Who cares? And I'm going to explain to you why I'm saying that. Anything that hydrates is okay. It can be ponds that have been around for 100 years to put on the outside at night. It could be CeraVe, it could be Cetaphil, it doesn't matter. It could be Neutrogena Hydro Boost, it could be high-end, low-end, whatever. That doesn't make any difference. But remember, if you're not exfoliating, nothing is going to make a difference. Exfoliation is the key to making all your products penetrate into the skin. And then if they're really good products like I use, then you're going to come out looking really good. Do you see what I'm saying? But you got to keep it up. I mean, this is not something you can just do for a day or two and say, oh, I'm a superstar today. I don't even look my age. No, this is a routine that you have to do for the rest of your life. Amen, Brother Ben. Okay? That's the way it works. But that's what you want to do. You want to take care of your skin. It's got to be a habit, just like everything else in life you've got. And yes, it's a lot of work sometimes, but not if you're on a schedule and you've been doing this for so long. It's just like, okay, bingo, this time for this. Okay, excuse me, my nose itches. Every time I get in front of you guys, well, one of you must have on something I'm allergic to, okay? Excuse me. Okay, so what I am saying here, this has to be a routine morning and night that you do all the time. But without that exfoliation, that could be one reason your Retin A is having an issue. Because if you're on the 0.01%, that's what I use and have been. That's the strongest. That's the big kahuna. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Follow me? So let me know about that, okay? And then if not, and you're still saying that you do exfoliate, then I'd ask your doctor what your problem is, okay? I mean, maybe you need something different altogether. Okay, thank you, darling. That was an interesting question. I appreciate that. Okay, next question. This from Karen Zukowski. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Karen, okay? And I apologize if I am, but Zukowski, I think that's right. Okay, your weight loss is great. You are looking so thin. I don't know about them, but I'm still working on it. I would like to ask you what kind of products you would recommend for super sensitive skin. Is it sensitive before or after certain products you're using, or do you have rosacea, or kind of, what do you mean super sensitive? My dermatologist, not too long ago when I went in for my mold check and face check and all this, she had said, oh, your skin's getting kind of sensitive, meaning that I was working a little too hard on my barrier. Back off, okay? I was using some exfoliation things that I was trying out that were just not for me, okay? I went back to my regular stuff. But for those of you that have rosacea and what you call uber sensitive skin, I think the Osmosis line is probably the best I have seen for rosacea and really sensitive skin. I love that line. It is fantastic. Right now, if you're interested in Osmosis, you know, you might be able to find some of it through those two competent, you know, sellers I have on eBay. My next best thing to tell you that has the full line of osmosis is Premier Look. Brianna Stanko's site, which I'll put down below, Premier Look. She has the whole line. I love the osmosis line for people with rosacea and uber sensitive skin. I think it's a great line. Epionce is nice, but I think osmosis kicks it out of the ballpark if you want to know what I think, okay? Thanks for your question. Okay, let's see. The next question. Sharon, oh boy, I'm confused about how to use all the serums, acids, exfoliants, and oils. I have lactic acid 5%, hyaluronic acid 2%, the ordinary, glycolic acid, Nympfab, pure hyaluronic acid, timeless, matrixyl 6 serum, timeless. See, for really good, okay, we're going to stop. Girl, I can't even believe you got all this crap. Look, let's make it simple. You got to have a cleanser. Doesn't matter what kind of cleanser. It's going to be on your face for 30 seconds. Who cares? Okay, but don't get anything that's going to dry you out a lot. I mean, get a decent cleanser, but you can use drugstore. Cetaphil is marvelous. CeraVe is fabulous. If you're talking drugstore, you know, just do that. La Roche-Posay even has some at the drugstore here, okay? All right, then I want you to tone. Use a toner. Inexpensive toner, perfect. It balances your skin out, no alcohol in it. It is great no matter what skin type. Is L'Oreal Hydra Fresh. I have that in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It's nice, it's easy, it's peasy, it's inexpensive. Okay, we take care of that. The next thing you need to think about is vitamin C serum. To me, the holy grail, and no one will ever tell me any different because I have seen all the bottom line. I've seen the ingredients. I've seen how they're put together. I've seen how they mix together. Is SkinCeuticals vitamin C with ferulic acid. That is it. I'm standing my ground because I saw it for myself and I wouldn't put anything else but that on my skin. That's just me. Nor would I don't think a plastic surgeon or dermatologist would go for anything else either because they know it is the best. After you put vitamin C on, you let it sit a little bit. Brush your teeth, answer a phone call, check your mail, whatever. Okay, right after the vitamin C, put your hyaluronic acid on. Now, I'm going to tell you, I do not care for the ordinary. I think it's crapola. I did a video on that whole thing and you saw what it did to my face. No, 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 and no. If you want a good hyaluronic acid, Skin Medica HA5 is the best. Remember, hyaluronic acid is not drippy and watery. Not true hyaluronic acid. It's got a thicker substance to it. Almost like a sheer type of a gel, gooey, you know, but not drippy. You've seen that. HA5 is the best hyaluronic acid. After you put that on, you've got your vitamin C, you got your hyaluronic acid. Put your growth factors on, TNS. Now, TNS has two chambers. One is all the peptides that you will need instead of all this crap. It's got all the every peptide that you need. The other chamber is the growth factor. It comes squirting out together in the palm of your hand. Put it all over your face. You know how you end that show, my ladies? You end that show by putting on a moisturizer, letting that sit a minute, put on your sunscreen, put your makeup on, and you're done. That is it. Girlfriends, all this, you're spending so much money on crap. And, you know, I got to be honest with you, you are. You said you had to stop using you had to stop using the Timeless because it was making your cheeks red. I don't know whether it was just Timeless or it could be something else. If you're using all this stuff at the same time, I'd have red cheeks too. And then you talk about you don't have to have all of this peeling solution from Ordinary, the AH, a 30%. Whoa, girl. I don't even use 30%. Stop. You're going to fry your skin. And then you're talking about you use Ordinary this, Advanced Retinoid that, and oh my gosh, lactic acid to beat. argan oil, jojoba oil from Trader Joe's, camellia seed oil, and hydrator toner. Stop. I just did a video of the 4 important medical grade products you need daily and nightly. You know, I can add up what you spend here would have just paid for a bottle of SkinCeuticals vitamin C. Do you understand, girl? You need to talk to me. You got too much crap. I know it's exciting to watch us YouTubers and, oh, this is a miracle here and this is a miracle here and this one works and that one works. Listen, for a year and a half I've been studying and trying to get educated on this. Plus, I have a nursing background. Can I tell you, there is so much crap in so much of this. Everybody wants a miracle in a bottle that sells for $5 or $6. It doesn't penetrate the skin. It's sitting up there and you are a laughingstock for purchasing a $5 to $8 product that doesn't do anything. It's hysterical. When I got this crap and I tried all this different garbage out, this cheap stuff, I sat there and said, I can't believe. First of all, it dries out your skin, then you get dry patches, then you get sores, and then you get this, you get that. Stop it. Stop. Stop looking for a miracle at a cheap price. There's no such thing. Do you go and buy a home that's dilapidated and just fallen, to pieces, and you think you're going to take this and flip it? Not until you put a lot of money into it and make it beauty mist are you going to be able to flip it and make a profit. Do you see what I'm saying? Same concept as your skin. If you don't put all the important, good, healthy stuff in your skin, nutrients, peptides, growth factors, good vitamin C. I would never just put junk on my face. I only have one face. I'm trying to avoid the knife. Why in the world would I go out and put crap on my face and then a few years later I really, really, really need a facelift where not any fillers or Botox are even going to help anymore? My gosh, it's a battle with even the good stuff. So why would you stop it? Just stop. Just invest one by one. If you want to start with one medical grade product right this second, other than your Retin A, because I think Retin A is important to use, try the vitamin C, real tried and proved vitamin C. Start with those 2 first, okay? Because the next time, save your money, go to these people I know, get them half price, then add it to your routine. All of this together is not going to do it. It's just not going to do it for you. You're wasting money, you're wasting time, and then you all are writing me letters, well, Sharon, why is this happening? You're sending me pictures of you after you've been in the ordinary for 6 months saying, and you're showing comparisons. Why isn't it doing anything? Because it's not anything, okay? And it's not just that one product, it's all these inexpensive products out there. Stop. There is no, ladies, come on. If all the cheap products in the world could work, you'd put us YouTubers completely out of business. There'd be no YouTube. We wouldn't need to. We're showing you options that do work. We're concerned about you. You're our subscribers. You ask questions, we're going to give you the truth. Do you see what I mean? I'm not trying to come down hard on you. I'm trying to get you to open up your eyes. I hate to see you spend all this money on crap and bless your little heart, you're getting confused how to use it. Hell, I got confused. There's too much going on. Skincare routine is not that difficult. It's very simple. It doesn't take a lot of this and a lot of that, and the nights aren't all different. The only different routine of mine than a lot of people I know is I always add in my masking routine in the evening. And then I finish with the same products other than vitamin C because I only use that in the morning. You see what I'm saying? There's a routine you need to be on, so you know what days are what. And I know a lot of you have asked me that, and I will redo it in another video, I promise you. Oh, girl. Nita, I'll tell you what, darling. You just give me a call. I'll help you put everything in line. It's just, don't do that to yourself. Okay, dear Sharon, and this is from Stacy. I'm 53, and I'm a diehard anti-ager in terms of my skin. Wish my behind would be as easy. Stand line, girlfriend, I hear you. 2 months ago, I got on hormone replacement therapy. Good, good. I would have started earlier, but okay. It says it has worked great not only for the hot flashes, but it seems to have affected my skin and the rest of the body in terms of just feeling younger. Okay, have you used HRT, and if so, what are your thoughts of it treating more than just menopause symptoms? Thank you, so appreciative of what you do, Smooch. I don't think there is anyone in the world that loves HRT more than I. What it did for me was a miracle, and I just came off of it. I have been on HRT. I started menopause at 47, my ladies, okay? I have been on HRT since then. And like I said, it was just this last year, my checkup, and I almost hated to let it go. You know, I hate to let it go because that helps with your skin. That helps with your face. Oh, yes, ma'am, it does. And, you know, I never had a problem with it. Never had a female problem at all. If you just follow what your doctor has you on and do what he or she tells you to do, you're just going to be fabulous. To me, this was the godsend. Of course, you have to understand, I never had hot flashes, are you ready for this, ever, until I hit 60. Yeah. And then I didn't really have any hot flashes. I had a couple of, you know, where I was just hot, but not burning up. I never had night sweats, only in the back of my head, but I have been sweating on the back of my head my whole life anyway. That's why I have satin or silk pillowcases. So, but I think HRT is important. It saves your skin. It keeps it looking younger, longer. I am a firm believer in that. Some people cannot take that. Your doctor will know what's best for you. But if your doctor's put you on this, I know you have tons of energy and feel better, and I know you're looking good, girlfriend, because I did. As a matter of fact, my energy level just went up and up. So, and then when I got into the early, you know, down through the 60s and still on it, I know that they upped, you know, my progesterone more, and, you know, this, that, and this and that. So they'll make different adjustments as you get older. But I was on at the age of 47, just stopped taking HRT. They say I don't need it anymore. Well, see, I sure miss it though, because I had a lot more energy. Truth. Thanks for your question. Good for you, girlfriends. Yes, do what your doctor says. Stay on your hormones. You've got to. You don't want to end up old and ugly and wrinkled. And not only that, it helps with your hot flashes. You may still get them, but they're going to be so mild, and they'll stop and go. I mean, you just won't go through full blast. This going through menopause naturally, that to me, that's for the birds. You don't, I don't, Now that's my opinion. It's like a-holes. Everybody's got one, but it worked for me. I love it. I swear by it, I'd be on the bandwagon. It's every woman's delight. Okay, moving right along. Okay, and this is from Lee. Hello, Lee. You have been such an inspiration. Thank you. I just turned 62 and have been slowly changing my skincare to all medical grade. I have used Retin A since I was in my 30s and have always been on a good skincare program using the Abaji line. Yay! Great line. But after watching your videos, decided a change would be good. Do you have a posted day-by-day regimen? I use Retin A 3 times a week. I do too. But interested in all of your steps. So can I have a visual chart of day-to-day steps? You look awesome. There is nobody who looks as young as you do. Keep up the good work, Lee. Oh, thank you, Lee. You know what? I promise you, girls, I'm going to do a day-to-day. And I will even list a chart down below for you. You're not the first one, Lee, that's asked for that. I've had probably about 40 people ask me that. I promise I will. I'll get to it. I promise. All right? And you go, girl. And I'm so proud of you. You just keep up the good work. Well, I got to stop talking. Okay. And this from Ann. I was recently diagnosed with non-UV melanoma. Up until now, I didn't take care of my skin. I am 63 years old and was a sun worshiper. I get it. I'm not interested in fillers or Botox at this time. I just want to get through this. I started using xoxo products, medical grade. Okay, excellent line. It's part of Abaji's line. So I am all for xoxo. Just saying, thought I'd throw that in there. But have been referred to a new dermatologist, and she says xoxo is okay, but usually recommends Jan Marini. Your skin is just gorgeous, and I would like to have your recommendations because between these two brands, both are medical grade and are on the expensive side. I just want to have skin to look as good as it can while being protected. Go with the xoxo. It's Abaji's line. You cannot beat anything Abaji. It's the first medical grade I ever started out with. I have never regretted it. Listen, if it weren't for starting out with the Abaji, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. I used Abaji until I started in my 40s using Abaji. I guess I used Abaji until I was probably 60. And then I started moving over to even, more medical grade, different medical grade, and a little more potent. So I am an Abaji fan, and it works, and it's wonderful. Okay, next question. This is from Lori. I'm 56, and I am seeing my neck sagging. I have been meticulous with my skin over the years, taking excellent care of it, used sunscreen from an early age. I'm pretty happy with my efforts, but despite treating my face and neck lavishly, gravity is winning the fight. What are your thoughts about Botox being used in plasma muscle? Okay, I know what you're talking about. No matter what we do, not everything is going to lift the neck. It's just not. That's part of the sagging that you go through. I am all for Botox in this muscle. However, for the bands, okay, it helps with the bands where the lines aren't so deep. But if you're expecting it to tighten this all up, it won't do that. The only thing that tightens that up is therapy, and that is a type of a laser process that you go through, and usually about 3 treatments will do it. But therapy, I've got a girlfriend, as a matter of fact, when she came in for this birthday gig of mine this weekend, I can tell you right now, she had finished her 3rd series of therapy. Girls, she looked like a teenager. Now, I was mad. I was mad as an old wet hornet because I can't, because I have hardware in my neck. But let me tell you, the therapy is a gift from God. Now, I am getting ready to try some cool sculpting along with some other stuff I'm going to do. But the cool sculpting has helped. You might want to try that procedure. It's not uber expensive at the doctor's office, and you don't probably need that many treatments. And it's nice and relaxing and like that. But it has made a huge difference. If women are getting it to tighten up their tummies to wear bikinis again, I guess it's going to tighten this, because it has. You might try that. That'll work, okay? Thanks. Okay, Sassy Senior. I have just a quick question that I will be sending because us Texans can be pushy and have no boundaries. A little bit. It says, I am 67 with all the skin problems that involves. But I love makeup, and I have learned a lot over the past 50 years. I have thought of starting a small YouTube channel just for makeup, some clothes, and lifestyle stuff. Not to make money, but maybe to review products I use. I'm not a makeup artist, and I have no affiliation with that industry. The real problem is that although I feel I am average attractiveness, I am not a beauty like you, and many of the makeup ladies are. So I wonder if any would be interested in to see my channel. I would appreciate your opinion and promise that you cannot offend me. Okay, let me tell you something. I appreciate the compliment, and I work like heck on it, okay? But let me tell you something. You are too beautiful, and don't you say you're not as attractive as the rest of us. There's not one woman in the mature group that is not a friggin' knockout. Not a friggin' knockout. There's something beautiful about each and every woman. Do not, under any circumstances, let something like that that's in your mind, nobody else's, hold you back from starting a channel. I am all for you starting a channel. And like you said, you don't want to make money at it. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because it'll be 2 to 3 years before you ever see a nickel, but whatever, we love what we do anyway. But this is what I'm telling you is, if you have something to bring to the table, we're all going to watch. We're going to watch anyway. There's always something that appeals to someone. There's billions of people that come to YouTube daily. And everyone is needed. So I say, why not? Go for it, girlfriend. If you've got something here in the way of makeup that you want to talk and show us, and remember, there are other 67-year-olds here, you know. I mean, I'm 70, but I was 67, and I had a lot of people coming to my channel asking questions and watching and being entertained and having fun and blah, blah, blah. We're all here. We're all a group, and we all will help you, okay? As long as you're operating organically, girlfriend, we'll bust a butt to help you. And I'm sure you have plenty to bring to the plate, and I encourage you to do it. I encourage you. What have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing, right? Hello? Not as attractive. I don't know what mirror you're looking into, girl. Okay, next question. Kimberly. Hi, Sharon. I just discovered your channel and I'm absolutely in love and obsessed. I'm looking forward to watching your videos as I have already learned so much. Thank you. Good. I really hope you can help me. I guess I should say that I have been following too many of the wrong channels. I agree with you 100% about using medical grade products. I've been watching too many women saying how much the Ordinary and Timeless products are just the best. Maybe some of the products are, but I know they are not medical grade products. I am 52 years old and I would like to stop the aging I have going on as soon as possible. I already have frown lines around my mouth as well. I will also feel like my jowls are starting to sag, but not real sure on that. I do have the new face. What else could I do to slow down the aging process? I do use Retin A, but I'm about out. I don't know what to do because the doctor will no longer prescribe it. How often do you use it? Botox and fillers are out of the question right now, so I would really need and appreciate any suggestions you have for me. And since I don't have any of the medical grade skincare products, would you please list in order where you would start purchasing first? Okay, Kimberly, the aging process doesn't stop. You know, what we do is kind of put it to sleep now and then. You know what I mean? Okay, for instance, if there's a medical grade, let's say vitamin C, okay? It's going to brighten up our skin, is what vitamin C does. And it keeps out all the radicals that we've got out in the world that are trying to get cockeye on our skin. All right, and it brings the brightness to our skin. We already know we're protected by that. Every skincare product that we use takes 3 to 4 months before you see any results. In the meantime, you're still sagging and you're still aging. See what I mean, girlfriends? We're going to sag and drip. Let me tell you, of all the stuff I use, and I even use fillers here, Botox here, my lips, because my face still sags and will continue to sag, is turning under. That's what happens when your face sags. That's why some women have real thin lips, because their lips curl under as you sag. Your lips go under into the inside of your mouth, okay? So you lose that volume. Now, because I had industrial silicone in my lips, guess what? And that was eons ago, back in the 90s. Even so, if your face starts sagging, it's all going to sag. Fillers or not. You see what I'm saying? You'll just have to keep putting more fillers in and more of whatever. No matter what you do, your face is going to sag because we're aging. We're getting older. Yes, there are things we can do to help. Yes, I like the new face. I think it's great. I like the myotone. I think that helps somewhat in certain areas. All lasers are fantastic. I mean, I could just sit in my esthetician's office all day long and get every kind of everything they've got going. It's a battle that we fight every single day. All right, skincare, medical grade products, to me are the only way to go. I don't waste my money, okay, on junk. I never have. I don't have junky anything in my life. I don't do junk or lack of. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to give it my best shot. And I'm going to use the best products that are right for me. And that's what I do. Do you see what I'm saying? You just contour the best you can. You keep using your little new face. You use your, Janu around your eyes. You do everything you possibly can because it's all going to help. But it has to be consistent. The only thing that is really going to help when your face, if it starts dropping profusely, I can promise you right now and tell you, the only thing that's going to help is a facelift. The only thing that's helping me maintain what I have right now is fillers. And remember what I said in my other video. I told y'all I was really upset because I had to run back out after one video I did on, I didn't have any makeup on, that's why I looked terrible. And I said, ah! So that weekend, I told the doctor, get your butt in there. Gotta have you now, open up. I don't care what you're doing. I'll pay you triple. Get up there. Well, they got up there and said, oh, and I had just had, Juvederm, not even a month and a half. And it started sagging right down here again. And it's still not what you call perfect. So guess what? I had a half of a syringe here, half of a syringe here that time. The other day when I went in, they had to put a extra full syringe in here and another one in here. That's how fast you start sagging. Once you hit the xoxo, oh boy, every day something's hanging. You wake up with an eye drooping at the edge and you say, what happened? And no matter what you do, you keep pushing it up, keep pushing it up. Botox will help. That'll help give you that lift here. This happens, that happens. I mean, I can go, your lips start hanging down at the corner. See, I mean, I always get filled even at the corners of my mouth. So you don't look sad all the time when you don't walk around like that. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. So it's whatever you can afford to do, whatever is right for you and whatever have the discussion with your doctor. They'll tell you what you need. But if you can't afford it, I can promise you there's nothing else out there you can do except keep maintaining what you can with what you have. There are no miracles when it comes to skincare. Every product takes time. You've got to take your time and go through it slowly. It's going to take 3 to 4 months per product to get your skin used to it to even see if it's going to work. Stop rushing yourself, okay? All right, my ladies, that's all we can do for today. We went way over, but I thank you very much for hanging in there with me. I certainly hope that answered all your questions. If you do have questions, you know what to do. Scroll on down. The email's down there. Go ahead, email me your questions for the next Q&A. For all of you new subscribers that have joined me, mwah, 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 because I know a bunch of you have these questions to ask, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for your questions. And to every single one of you, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.